So could you just start by telling us a little bit about the library, a little bit of the history?
Okay, well, we came to Salford in 1987, and it's a very unusual library in that it was in the home of our founders, Ruth and Eddie Fryer, originally, in a 3-bed semi in Old Trafford, and it outgrew that considerably, and so when we moved here, Salford Council offered this space, and Ruth and Eddie moved with the collection because it was very much their baby, and so this bit where we're sitting at the moment, it actually was their flat for some time. So it's grown and grown ever since then, because people have offered kind donations alongside the amazing collection that Ruth and Eddie put together, which is about Labour history, campaigning, radical rights, people campaigning for the vote, for better pay, for holidays, better working conditions, those sorts of issues.
Right, okay. So how does the library intend to celebrate Black History Month throughout the month of October?
Well, we're always part of Black History Month, so we're always looking to have something that we can do to mark the occasion. And this year we've got 3 things, which is very exciting. So there's an exhibition which is called Out of the Shadows, and it's by a group called Southern Voices, who've had some funding to research some really interesting stories about the colonial side of World War One, and people's involvement from different, what were then colonies of the Western powers, particularly thinking of things like Africa, which actually there was a bit that was run by Germany, there was a bit that was run by the UK. So there were all sorts of proxy wars going on. It's a very, very interesting story, and that's here. And then we have a play which Townsend Productions are coming to do for us for 2 performances, and we have a talk which is part of our wider series. We have a talk every second Wednesday in a series called Invisible Histories, and the particular one about the Grunwick strike is our Black History Month talk.
Right, okay. So I'm just thinking, because the other ones are about the 2 events. So do events like these increase the usage of the library?
Yes, they do. We are always keen to get new people in, because we don't have a big marketing budget. In fact, we don't have a marketing budget. So there's a lot of word of mouth, which is important. And if there are different sorts of things on that different people will come to, then that's really helpful, because the more people who find out about us and go, wow, I never knew you were here, and then tell their friends, the better. So we've had Townsend Productions, who are doing this play, come before, and the previous play they did, which was about the Spanish Civil War, sold out the 2 performances,
right.
And there were a lot of new people came to that. Right. So we are hoping that also the Southern Voices people, their publicity network, will also bring new people in who haven't come across us, because we do find if people walk over the threshold here like you did, they go, wow, this is quite something. So it's maybe the name doesn't perhaps sort of say to you it's immediately going to be interesting, but once people get in, they always get enthused.
Definitely. And well, again, you might not be able to answer this one, but we were thinking, women like Sheila and Jaya Ben, are they inspirational to the working class, would you say? Like, do these events and plays, do you feel like the message they're sending out to everyone is like inspirational to the working class people that they were like trying to support and like fight for?
I certainly hope so. We've got so many stories here which are inspirational. The whole point of the collection is that Ruth and Eddie wanted people, working people, to read up on what had happened in the past and then act on it. Yeah. So we're really keen to get people who are activists now, who are campaigners, to come and find out about the stories of female and male activists of the past and how they put a campaign together. And Jabin Desai is a really inspirational figure. If you look back at her, I mean, she was very small, and there's some great pictures of her with sort of big burly police sort of alongside, and she was absolutely fearless, quite extraordinary. I mean, she could have been, there was a lot of racism involved in the campaign, and there was a lot of kind of maleness involved as well. So as an Asian female, under 5 foot tall, she was absolutely fearless, brilliant. So that is a tale that needs to, and I don't know, but I think the focus of the play is going to be very much on her, and her story. Though obviously she would always say she was part of a collective and part of a bigger, and it was mostly female workers at that factory, so it was a very strong female trade union campaign.
Definitely.
And we would want people to take lots of different messages from that about empowerment and about not giving in to bullying and etc.
Okay, thank you.